Morena te whānau, hello and welcome to finals day at Rosedale Ballpark. We are coming to you from Pure Athletic Sports Stadium at Rosedale Ballpark, North Harbour. You're watching the 2025 Softball New Zealand presentation of the Open Women's Club Championship. This game here on this morning, Diamond 1 is our semi-final between Papanui and Otahuhu. The winner will go through to the final, and the loser of this game will finish in third position. You can see here we've got underway. We've already seen an inning. Let's get you get up to speed with what's happened so far, and then we'll go through the teams. First inning, top of the first, hitters Shyla Delatua, Emily O'Connor and Simone Slater. First hitter came up, was struck out by Tanisha Hokamu. Second hitter, Emily O'Connor, we saw her deep fly ball to 7 and caught out for the second out of the first inning. And Simone Slater came up and was also struck out for the third out and out the top of the first inning. So where are we now? Let's take a look at Otahuhu's hitting order. Leading off for Otahuhu is Kaya Lee O'Brien. Coming up second, Sarah DeLuca. Tanisha Hokamu will come up in third position. Krista Hawani, Alana Snow, April Trago. And number 7 will be Tyler Graham, hitting in 8. Clover Alapaki, and hitting in 9 will be Waimarie Tewera, and Naya J. Whitaker will be playing at first, and she is DP'd by Tyler Graham. Madison Gerbes will be the DR. Let's get into this game. You'll see there, good start for Brittany Terry on the mound, pitching for Papanui, takes the first strikeout. She'll be happy with that start. Let's take you through the fielding team for Papanui. Brittany Terry is on the mound, pitching to Maya Puaka at first base. Lily Simcock, second base. Marissa Airfield at third base. Emily O'Connor. And at shortstop will be Shyla Delatua. In the outfield, we have from left to right Davidson, Slater and Parsons in right field. So we see one down. Brittany Terry getting off to a good start with a strikeout.
One ball, one strike.
Kylie O'Brien, Sarah DeLuca in the batter's box, hitting number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, my name is Jackie Smith. I'll be bringing you the game today, and in the broadcasting, helping me out, is Jason Chopper Gerbes. Welcome, Jason.
Kia ora, Jackie, and tēnā koutou katoa. Morning to you all here on Championship Sunday. Well, we're down to 3 teams here. Papanui, Ōtāhuhu, and Bears already through to the 1 o'clock grand final. Look set for an outstanding game after an outstanding tournament.
And getting off to a good start here, we have one down. Pitcher, Brittany Terry. 2 balls, 1 strike. She'll be happy with that, coming out with now 2 strikes. 2 and 2.
Play. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Beg your pardon. We've got a full count on the hitter. And going down and in, hoping for a catch. No, foul ball, left field foul ball there. Just jamming the hitter on the inside there.
Yeah, good location there from Terry. Terry, of course, an exceptional pitcher, New Zealand representative at the junior level back in 2019 in Irvine, California. Got the ability to throw both sides of the plate. I like her drop ball. For me, it's the change-up she's been working on, I believe will be the key today.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And we've seen that throughout the tournament, Chopper. Pitchers who have a variety of pitches is really, really important. Can throw the ball hard, but also come back with that change up to affect the timing of the hitters.
Well, it's been a beautiful week of softball here, and today's no different. 17 degrees Celsius and not a cloud in the sky.
Not a cloud in the sky. There we see again, she's coming in nice and tight, so working with her catcher, Maya Puaka. Pretty famous name there in the softball circles. Puaka behind the plate. Speaking to Susie Delator, the coach of Papanui, has said that she has been a huge influence for this Papanui team, really leading from a catching position. Yeah, and she hits the outside. That low drop ball on the outside, you can see her and her catcher just giving each other a signal there. Well done. Good strike out.
Well, really important here for Terry to start on a positive foot here, isn't it? And the first two batters she faced, she's done exactly that.
Whoa,
Hard
and
hit
there
ball.
we see. Hard hit ball caught in left field. Pitcher versus pitcher. 1, 2, 3.
Andy, I'm getting a drink.
And then we see
Andy.
another quick innings. We had a quick 1, 2, 3 from Otahuhu and same from Papanui. They'll be happy with that. That's what we'll expect to see in a semi-final. So at the top of the first inning, no score from both teams, leading into bottom of the first. Beg your pardon, we're going into the second inning already.
Athena, sports nutrition made for women. Protein plus iron.
We're going into the top of the second inning. Lead off for Papanui, Lily Simcock.
This Papanui lineup, Jackie, I know you got a chance to catch up with Paul Delator, head coach of Papanui, before the game. A lot of debutants that have never made the big show at Club Nationals. I wonder what type of nerves they'll be feeling this morning.
Yeah, well, interesting, because in that conversation, Chopper, really they talked about that all week. They've been feeling really confident within themselves. They know this is new for them, but they're excited about it. And the key that's got them through, as they see it, is just the teamwork and the camaraderie. They're focused more on working together as a team. And we know that's important in any sports team or any tournament, that the key is your culture, right? The dynamic of everybody coming together and understanding what their role is. And that's been working really well for them. Oh, and then we see there, she's safe on a little bit of an error there by the second baseman, Krista Hawani. Second for Otahuhu. Just fumbling that ground ball to her and allowing the runner. Lily Simcock, first runner on base for Papanui.
Yeah, fantastic. Simcock, an outstanding pace. That's the difference there. Not a lot of time for the infield of Otahuhu.
And interesting, we might see that in a semi-final, won't we, Chopper? That, things that may seem like they're just basics, pick up the ball, ground balls and make the outs. Sometimes the pressure gets to you when you're in a semi-final or finals day, can affect things like that, little things that will creep into a game.
Yeah, the Krista Hawani, of course, those that know Krista well, she's a centre fielder. And they're just a little light on infielders at the moment. And so she's had to take up the role of second base for most of the season this year. Out of position, but with her experience, normally can pull it off.
Yeah, and we saw there that she really wasn't happy with that. Here we see Papanui opting for a short game, so they're looking here, if you're watching, to move the ball, just bunting the ball to move the runner down to second base. They want to get that runner into scoring position. Good cut.
Yeah, I really like this batter, Jackie Caitlin Davidson. Had a bit to do with her. She actually was a camera operator for us in Christchurch a number of times, so I've got to watch her game develop. I've been really impressed. AKA nickname Mouse.
Mouse?
Boy, she is mighty.
She must run like a mouse. They run pretty fast.
Yeah, very, very much
Hey,
so.
get around the diamond. All right, so we see one down, strikeout there. Papanui runner, Lily Simcock is still at first. Noting, Chopper, that they do have a designated runner, so a DR, Caitlin Hardy, but they have not opted to pop her in for the runner at first.
Yeah, that's because Simcock is just lightning quick, but they've got her there for a reason. You talked a little bit earlier about this team and how they're feeling coming in today and their ethos of working together as a team. And that doesn't surprise me. Paul Delator, a long-time Canterbury Red Sox member, and he knows how to get it done. He knows the importance of teamwork.
Yeah, that's right. And you're building confidence by leaving players out there if that's what you're choosing to do. Everybody is contributing. And again, that's what they said. The success has been everyone understanding what they need to do, what their role is, and they're all playing a part. So it's obviously worked for them so far to see them here in the semi-final. Here we go, and she drives to left field, and it's in. Again, little fumble there in left field. Fantastic, that's what you want to see.
Time's out.
Madison Parsons driving the ball to left field to move the runner around to
Time's called.
third base. Lily Simcock is now on 3. One down. And Madison is at second base.
Just nice contact here from Parsons as she pulls that one down the line. High leg kick to get her started, but just what the doctor ordered for Papanui. 2 runners in scoring position early in the game.
And this is their DP. Maya Gilmore coming up, so clearly thought about their batting order, putting their DP in here.
Couldn't be a better setup too. The left-hander up, both runners over on the left side of the diamond, or right side as you're looking at the batter right now. She's going to pull it the other way, so very hard for the infield to stop that runner from scoring.
That's right.
There you can see right there the battery pairing of Alapaki and Hokamo peppering the outside. They knew that, and they get rewarded because of it.
Absolutely, yes. As you said, she was looking to pull the ball behind the runners so they could score. Smart there by Hokame and Alapaki to keep the ball on the outside of the plate. Maya Puaka up to bat.
Just want to take a moment to thank our viewership for tuning into these live images from Rosedale Park of Championship Sunday here at the 2024 Open Women Clubs Championship. We really appreciate your viewership. Hope you enjoy the games today. fantastic location. You can see both Alapaki and Hokamo, the battery pairing for Ōtāhuhu. They're on song with each other at the moment, aren't they, Jackie?
Yes, they are. And I think both teams we've seen already in the start of this game, really, really important that they're working together, pitcher and catcher. Yeah, they need that tight combination. They need to be sticking to their strategies. And then we'll see why that's important with a strikeout to get Otahuhu out of that inning, but not after a great start by Papanui with runners on base, unfortunately unable to get them across the plate.
We're all done through 1.5 here, no score in the semi-final.
We'll have Krista Hoani starting off for Otahuhu with Alana Snow in the batting circle and April Trigo waiting in the dugout. And through the break there, team, we were looking at Papanui getting ready in their little warm-up.
Tell you what, Jackie, they are swift between the innings, but like the sponsor this week, Swift Construction Hire, for all your access needs. Thank you to Swift Construction Hire.
And you're correct, talking about that. Chopper, yep. Brittany Terry was certainly swift with her warm-up pitches, and she's ready to go, and she's certainly looking like she means business here today out on the mound. She's been a very strong pitcher for Papanui.
Yeah, lots of experience. You see Sammy Parks, the stand-in coach for Otahuhu this week, because Tanisha Okamo is the player coach. She knows she's going to be on her game here as an offensive strategy against such a good pitcher like Terry.
And it's an interesting situation for a semi-final. Teams coming into the semi-final, obviously, it's do or die. If you want to go, you've got to throw your cards out in this game, don't you, Chopper?
Yeah, you do. I love Championship Sunday. I like the day before too, the playoff day.
I think you like all days, don't you, Chopper?
Oh, well,
but yes.
The ticket to Kōrero, you're dead right there, Jackie. But I do love day 3. When you get to the playoffs, you can see the teams elevate, and then, of course, Championship Sunday, and it's the elite of the elite. Everyone's in form. They're ready to rock and roll. This morning's semi-final is going to be something to watch.
Yeah, that's right. And when you talk about elevate, not only the players, but also you'll see the coaches go another level.
Yeah.
Don't you? They've had all week to I guess, find their own way as coaches at a national tournament, but they just step up another notch. We see them making, great calls in certain situations, and then what we see a lot of, though, is they also go into the depth of their team.
Clever coaching, both coaching staff for both teams here in the semi-final. Very, very experienced. Of course, Sammy Parks, last time she coached Otahuhu, what did they do? They won the national title. So she's been in retirement, come out to support Tanisha Hokamo in this season's campaign.
Oh, great snag by the third baseman. Fantastic. That was hit hard down the line, down to third base. Great snag to get that first out. And that's what we're going to see in this game too. You talked about it, Chopper. We're going to see great plays like this.
Yeah, you kidding me? This is amazing. The third baseman from Papanui reaching to her left side at full extension, Emily O'Connor, and pulls off a fantastic play.
And talking about hitting the ball hard, I think we've seen a lot of that also this week, haven't we, Chopper?
Yeah, we sure have. We've seen some great contact. Alana Snow batting now, one of the best.
Being very consistent, hits centre right. Not surprising, she's on the left-hand side. She really likes to sit on those inside pitches and pull the ball. There we go. Foul ball, almost caught on the fence. They're going for everything here. Papanui, Chopper.
Yeah, you got to, don't you? You'll see here on the Beyond the Dugout replay as this one pops up, just slices off the bat, a little behind it here, but Snow is the calibre of batter to make the adjustment for the next pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And talking about the importance of doing your homework from a pitching perspective, the battery. Just taking that ball out. That's okay. She'll come back and she'll come back strong.
2
So
balls, 1 strike.
we know in Papanui, Chopper, they're one of their coaches, Susie Dalatua, is also a White Sox pitcher, has been a White Sox, ex-White Sox player, and has been a pitching coach for the White Sox. Unfortunately, that one just getting away from Brittany Terry.
To say she's qualified would be an understatement, wouldn't it be, the assistant coach for the Papanui side?
Yeah, and I think they would have done their homework. They've had opportunity to watch this Otahuhu team. You would expect that they would have a strategy against the hitters. Snow comes up with a walk.
She's a threat to run at first base is Snow. She's got a new pair of pants on today. Boy, oh boy. She ripped the cheek of her pants off completely and half of her skin.
And half of her skin, that's
What a
right.
campaigner.
And that's a sign that she's been on base a lot of times. So Terry just getting behind a little bit in the last couple of batters. She'll want to just tighten up here, bring that ball down.
Dead ball.
There we saw what looked like a hit and run. Runner was off, you heard the call.
Yeah, I would think they'd put Snow in motion at some stage, whether it's a hit and run or a steal or whatever the case is, just to apply a bit of pressure. Otahuhu would know that this Papanui side have never been to the show before, a lot of them. And I think if they can get the front foot early in the match, maybe that might be enough.
Yes, agree. And it's just that extra pressure with a runner, the difference between your runner at first and second. Yeah, creates a lot more pressure on the defensive team. The runner's also in scoring position. We've seen often Otahuhu will send their runner down to 2 nice and early to get them in that scoring position. Let's see what happens here. And she's off. There you go.
Boy, oh boy, Alana Snow. I said she was a threat to run. I should have rephrased that. She arrived there yesterday. That is good base running.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Here we see she was just a little slow coming up from that slide. A little slow getting up, and as you talked about Chopper earlier, you know, she's been doing it all on the bases, hasn't she? She's probably worn out that left side of her body.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Interesting too, looking at Snow at second base, just giving the location to the batter. Normally, at this level of the game, you've got a signal for that.
Here we go. Hard hit to the left side of the field. Third baseman again comes up with a great snag there, holding the runner at second.
This is an outstanding play. It's a difficult one to do, especially in a semi-final. The third baseman is starting this game red hot. You can see she forces Snow back and has that softball clock in her mind to get it over in time.
Fantastic. 2 outs. We're at the bottom of the second. No runs scored as yet in this game. And up to bat is Tyler Graham. DP. Getting a cut there on the inside.
Well, Otahuhu are a perennial powerhouse in New Zealand in their program, and they won't mind me saying this, probably a little guilty of having too many imports in the team sometimes. This year they've only got DeLuca behind the dish and Snow, so just the two. What has that done for Ōtāhuhu?
Here we see a fly ball to centre field and caught for the third out of the game.
Just to finish that thought, Jackie, what's that done for Otahuhu? It's given the opportunity for their younger program to come through and bleed in. Tyler Graham is one of those.
Younger, yeah, that's it. And that's what we see is the capability of Tyler Graham coming up. Unfortunately not finding the fence. Called out by Papanui. Going into the top of the third inning, there is still no score in this semi-final. Roma Hakumo, welcome back to our semi-final between Otahuhu and Papanui. First hitter up, Marissa Arfield grounds out to our pitcher, Tanisha Hokame. First out.
Just want to cover one in the out, one pitch, one out. Pitcher's best friend. And Papanui want to just take their time here a little bit. I know they're probably, I guess, the same mindset, try and get an early jump against Otahuhu. But I guess also you just want to get a good quality at bat in there if you can.
Yeah, and you know, why is it so important that they just need to take their time in the batter's box, Chopper?
Yeah, I think just in this feeling out stage of the semi-final, it's like, okay, how many pitches have we made Hokamo throw so far? What type of defensive strategy have we made Alapaki, the catcher, do? What are we seeing from the infield? Are they moving on certain counts?
Here we go, and the bunt goes down.
Dead ball. Out of the box. Batter's out.
All right, and we see there, batter is called for out of the box.
Getting out of the box.
Interesting. Is that the speed?
Yeah, well, I think firstly it was the strategy, right? The strategy of, okay, let's feel him out. Now let's put him under a bit of pressure with the short ball. Just have another look at that hit by, the pitch hitting the batter after she bunts it here. Outside the box is the call. And a good call.
And
Look, her foot's
go.
outside
Yes.
the box. So Heidi Leithart behind the dish. How good.
Fantastic. But as you mentioned, you just, prior to that, we're talking about how they need to create something within the field, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, we already talked about how qualified the coaching staff are of these two great clubs, Papanui and Otahuhu. And if they take a bit of time, then the coach can say, okay, I can use this strategy because I see this happening right now. So it gives you more options, doesn't it?
That's right. So see more pictures, make your picture. The importance also of why, from a hitting perspective, you want the pitcher to be
2 strikes.
going to deepen the count. They're pitching more pitches. You're probably going to get tired.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. 4 of
4.
competition. They've played a lot of games, of course, coming through 3 games on the schedule for both of these teams yesterday. So fatigue could come into it if they...
There we go. Hit to centre field.
Well, nicely done there, and in this particular case, it was just a matter of hitting the ball where it was pitched, not trying to do too much with it, and couldn't be better, as you see here on the broadcast arts instant replay. Outside delivery just drives it straight back up the middle.
And they'll be happy with that. They'd certainly been making good contact, I think, Chopper, if we think about the two teams and who's actually made good contact compared to the other team and also had runners on base. You'd have to say that Papanui, obviously, looking at the stats and what's happened,
Time's out.
are certainly ahead. And up to bat, Simone Slater. Simone is their number 3 hitter.
Yeah, quality batter. You can see that in their stance, can't you?
Nice, and willing to have a go at anything that's close. Put back to ball. 2 strikes.
That's 2 outs here, but Papanui mentioned they're wanting to try and score first here, so big chance here.
Historical moment here too, talking to
One ball.
coaches
2 strikes.
from Papanui. Chopper, this is the first time that you would have seen Papanui in a finals, semi-finals, potentially seeing themselves in a finals at a national tournament.
That's a cool thing, really, when you think about it. You know, you play your whole career to get to the grand final and hopefully win a national championship, right? That's where people mark their career. Sure, you've got the representative stuff for your association, but it's your club side that you're with from day one of the season to the end of the season, and that's the one that really, for these players, means the most.
And just gets that outside pitch, hitting the ball back to the pitcher. And that's right. Finishing that inning, top of the 3rd. No runs scored, runner left on base. 3 down, and we're going into the bottom of the 3rd.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi can-do, Resene have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resene colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project, with creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resene to get the job done.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lead-off batter for Otahuhu, Clover Alapaki. Nice start there by Terry. Coming in with a strike on the inside. 78 years, I was told, Chopper. 78 years since Papanui have had a women's team at a club nationals.
No.
Yes, 78 years. They even gave me the number. So that tells you how important this is for this club, for this team, and also for women's softball down in the south.
Oh, wow.
2 strikes.
Wow, that's cool, Jax.
Yeah, very, very cool. And also noting that they have said to me that it has been through the support of their club, the support of all the young players coming through, and really focused on developing all of these young players in the Papanui competition.
That's cool. That's cool. That's the way to do it too, Jackie. You did right. You start at the bottom. You build the base of your club through a youth program, and then the top just follows ahead. That's awesome to hear.
After that, Maria Te Wera.
Oh,
We've seen what she's capable of. This is
Auntie Rose's
favourite.
Boy, what a pick last night.
Yeah.
Auntie Rowe's like, okay, pick one person. You said you pick one person in the batting lineup for Otahuhu. She picks like the number 8 batter here, Tawera. And boy, what a game she had.
Here we go. We see a chopper here. Third baseman gets the out.
I tell you what, the third baseman for Papanui, I don't know what she had for breakfast this morning, but it's class, skill, and speed.
Don't know what she had, but I think I might want some of that. Here we see 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. Kylie O'Brien. And we see Brittany Terry has come out strong in this inning. Chopper, she's really getting in there, trying to get ahead. Doesn't like to muck around. There's a couple there though, getting away. 2 balls. Hitter will be looking here. Should be a strike coming in with the calibre of Brittany Terry. There you go. Here's that strike.
Yeah, Brittany Terry's shown some great games over the years. If you ask me, domestically, for her club, I think this has got to be one of the biggest to get them to the grand final.
Here we go. Drive to shortstop for the third out. Making good contact. But we see the Papanui field set in position to be able to make the out. That's number 3. Bottom of the third. Still no score in the semi-final. We're going into top of the 4th. Barno.
Athena, sports nutrition made for women. Protein plus iron.
And welcome back to the 2025 Softball New Zealand Open Women's Club Championship. We're on finals day, semi-final. On Diamond 1 we see Otahuhu playing Papanui. And there is no scorer at the top of the 4th. With our hitter up, Lily Simcock. Let's see what she can do this inning. She got on base last inning. She got the ball rolling for Papanui. Unfortunately, they were unable to get a hitter across the plate. Chopper?
Yeah, you did right. She puts the ball in play, and that's the first key. This time, Otahuhu up to the mark.
That's one down. And we see there, Tanisha Hokamai doing it all out there, pitching and making the plays.
Yeah, Tanisha, she's quality with a capital Q, I tell you. been around for a while. Of course, New Zealand White Sox representative. Went away to the Group Stage World Cup in Butero, Italy, a couple of years ago. And just freshly named back in the White Sox to head away to the Canada Cup later on this winter.
Oh, change up.
Double!
Here we see a change up on that replay. Just going foul. That stayed in just a little bit more. That could have been the second out. You see Tanisha just mixing up the pitching. And gets her on the inside.
Okamo, she's worked both sides of the plate today already. You can see both of these pitches, or battery pairing I should say, because it's the catcher as well, are on point.
And in the batter's box for Papanui, we see Madison Parsons. Last turn at bat, chopper, hit to left field.
Yeah, real good stroke too. She's got a high leg kick, and if I remember, Madison is a pitcher, young pitcher coming through, if I remember correctly, but definitely ability to hit the ball.
Oh, and there's that change up.
That makes sense too. I don't know if you just picked it up. We might just try and grab that for you. Watch this leg kick. See how high it goes. So with a high leg kick, normally you're susceptible to the change up. So well spotted by the battery pairing from Otahuhu.
Smart, yes. Timing. Catching their timing. Here we go. And then throws it hard on the inside to finish the inning. No one on base. No scores run. That is 1-2-3 for Otahuhu. We are going into the bottom of the fourth. And welcome back to our semi-final between Papanui and Otahuhu. Up to bat, bottom of the fourth inning is Sarah DeLuca. Number 2 hitter for Otahuhu.
Yes, Sarah DeLuca coming out of Italy, as you mentioned. I can't remember exactly whether it was Milan
Rome.
or
She's from Rome.
Oh, Rome.
I heard her say.
Oh, there
yes.
you go.
Rome.
Sada, she's quite the character. I've had a chance to spend a bit of time with her this summer. I can tell you, she is a gem at those, what do you call it? You know, when you go to you got to figure out the escape room. That's
Escape room.
Oh, we took them on in an escape room.
Yes.
She kicked our butt.
There you go. The escape room. Oh, big cut there. And I was listening to her in an interview yesterday, and her favourite food is pizza. Pizza.
Pizza. I learned how to eat pizza in Italy. Like, I have no trouble eating food. Let me just start with that for starters.
Neither do I, Chopper. Here we go, the little change up, and she managed to get onto that with a safe hit up the middle.
Yeah, she has batted well this week, has DeLuca. And look at her just hold her hands back on the change-up and punch that up the middle. That's a quality hitter right there. That is Sara Te-Ruka.
Sorry, it's a bit hard to get DR at one.
DR coming in at first. Madison Gerbes will come in as the DR for Otahuhu.
Sammy, this one.
They'll be very happy with that chopper. That's probably their first hit in the game.
Yeah, I think also in this particular case, it's important that it's a hit with no outs here. And they're going to bring up their statistical leader after day 2, 700 batting average for Tanisha Hokamo.
Whoa, and she's off at first. She was off quick.
Yeah, with their bobble ball, no throw down there, but a clear indication from Sammy Park's head coach from Otahuhu. They want to put their runners in motion in scoring position.
That's right. And we've seen that from all week from them. That's what they'll look to do. And hit hard down third base.
Oh, stop sign up there with that hit to the outfield. Hokamo, though, comes up goods again. Solid contact off the bat. You see here on the replay, she just punches this one through the 5-6 hole.
Great start to the bottom of the 4th inning for Otahuhu. They'll be very happy with that. And that's the key, isn't it, Chopper? A couple of back-to-back hits. It's what you need. Applying the pressure and getting your runners into scoring position as soon as possible with no outs.
100%. Also the little things there. So holding up the runner at third base, want to make sure they don't give away an out. But Hokamo making it to 2 on that play with the throw coming into 3. That's clever.
Well, it's good coaching, eh? You don't need to force the run. You've got none down, and you've got 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up. Krista Hawani, Alana Snow, and April Trego, who have been hitting well for Otahuhu. And we see the bunt go down. Force here home.
Oh, the squeeze! Well, we talked about IQ plays here and coaches trying to pick apart the defense of the opposition. Sammy Parks pulls a blinder here, calls a squeeze play. Hawani pushes it to the correct spot. The runner, bang, bang at home plate. Heidi Lethar calls her safe. But watch Hawani, just like Hokamo, she takes second base. So Otahuhu stay with 2 runners in scoring position to start each bat. That's a difference maker right there.
Difference maker right there. Here we go, and they're going again. They're going to hold him off this time.
Oh, that's
smart.
That is real clever. So, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw a squeeze play on the last play. This is a safety squeeze. It means the runner doesn't go on the pitch. They make sure that they can come home. And in this case, look how easy it was for Alana Snow to get to first base and load the bases for Otahuhu. We're talking about another level of coaching right now.
Another level. Smart. Again, I wouldn't be surprised that they've thought about it, right? They've thought about it, they've talked about it, they've done it. They've already executed this a number of times throughout the tournament, and they've said when this situation comes up, this is what we're doing. Stick to what we've decided, what we've discussed. You see them in their little huddle there, Chopper having a conversation. Just again, communication, isn't it? Communication is key, and everybody understanding what they need to do.
Well, if you ask me, ko tēnei te wā, this is the big moment right here, Jackie. Loaded bases, no outs, middle of the game. I feel like this is where Ōtāhuhu can put this game to bed.
Here we go. Hit through shortstop, scores a run.
Look at that for strategy. We go squeeze play, safety squeeze, hit away on the first pitch. all different offensive strategies from Otahuhu right now, and they're clearly in the lead 2-0.
Here we see that ball, the hit going out to left field. We've seen a couple of the few hits now going through that left side. So Otahuhu, seems to me, Chopper, are aware of sitting on that inside pitch. They're pulling the ball down the left side of the field.
One thing they do is Otahuhu is very good at communicating with each other what the pitch is trying to achieve. So if a runner strikes out or pops up for whatever reason, as they go back to the dugout, they take a moment and they'll pass that information on to the next batter. It's the little things, Jax.
The little things. Yes.
So we've got a pitching change here. This pitching change brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting.
And we're back. We see a pitching change here for Papanui. Oh, and caught. Close by it. 3 there. That's the first out. So pitching change for Papanui. We see the DP coming in for Brittany Terry is Maya Gilmore. Maya Gilmore is an Australian pitcher. Come over from New South Wales. She's 21. She'll be happy with that, off to a good start, getting their first out.
I love the opportunities that softball gives athletes, and in this case, a 21-year-old living in Australia gets a chance to come to New Zealand to visit our culture, play softball, and here get to the big stage. How cool at the age of 21.
Fantastic, and also what it's showing me, Chopper, also here we see another squeeze play, and it gets through the infield. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score.
Wow, that's huge, Jackie. You listen to the crowd there, that is huge. And they're appreciating some fine offensive play here from Ōtāhuhu. Strategy-wise, they are simply on point. The bunt is placed perfectly. The third basewoman, she played some great plays today, but maybe a little guilty of being back a little far there after the pitching change. And Ōtāhuhu don't skip a beat. And boy, oh boy, they are marching their way towards the grand final later today.
They are marching their way. It's still early days.
Yeah, good point, Jackie. I mean, the game of fast pitch softball, a 4-run lead can evaporate in the blink of an eye. So Papanui is still a chance. They've just got to get over the hurdle of this experienced Otahuhu side.
Correct. They just need to battle away, just get out of this inning, just take 1 out at a time. Pitchers settle down. Oh, we see another hit. April Trago comes across the plate on that hit.
Time's out.
Runners move to second and first.
Yeah, they're all contributing now, aren't they?
They are all contributing.
And there's only one down here, Jackie, in the fourth. What an innings for Ōtāhuhu.
And Auntie Rowe will be happy. That was her
Elbow.
Protege?
protege.
Well, not protege, but fave.
Her fave.
Little
I was going to
fave.
say fave, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure whether we were allowed to say that.
Well, Auntie
But that's
Rowe
her-
can, right?
That's her fave.
Yeah.
Coming up with it, and you can see why. It's her favourite. She's
Yeah.
her favourite. Ball gets away.
Sometimes also the softball gods are on your side, and Otahuhu are just applying pressure, aren't they? And in this case, the catcher can't quite secure the ball, and Otahuhu will take that invite and take extra bases all day long at the moment.
Here we see a fly ball to left field. Caught in left field. They're going to send the runner. Is the throw on? The throw is off.
Oh, at the moment, anything that Otahuhu touches, Jackie, it's turning to gold, isn't it?
It's turning to gold.
I mean, a great catch.
But deep enough in the outfield to send your runners. They're now 6 runs up. They were 5, 2 down. Be aggressive, send your runner and see if they can make the throw. Unfortunately, it was off.
Well, Coach Parks will know 6-run lead now.
Here we
They
go,
can
another
get
hit.
another one. Finally, the glue at third base takes care of stuff, but a scary 4th innings here, Jackie.
Scary 4th inning for Papanui, but a great inning for Otahuhu, making the most of those opportunities. And it all started with none down. That's when they did the most damage, Chopper.
That's the thing, isn't it? That's what good teams do, though, right, Jax? When they get themselves an opportunity, and it started with DeLuca with the hit, they bring in the designated runner. She steals second base, and they know it's go time. No outs, runners in scoring position. Then they just back it up with hits. The batter goes to 2 every time. They keep the pressure on when the foot is down, and that is the difference of a championship winning team. And maybe we'll find out whether it's enough in the grand final if they make it there, Jax.
If they make it there. It's not over. We've seen Papanui have won a number of their games coming into the last part of the games. 5, 6 and 7, that's when they've done the damage and they've come back. We've seen it before from a lead such as this. So let's see how they can bounce back. Coming into the top of the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen, and we have Maya Gilmore into bat. Our new pitcher, who is the DP. Oh, just tight on the inside there.
Really critical here, Jackie. Papanui need a score. In my mind, they have any chance in this game, they have to score right here. So, lead-off batter is really key.
Oh, coming in close. Yes, I agree. But you know they've got opportunities. They've got three turns at bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can they just really need to keep it tight, settle in the field. But really important, as you said, same as Otahuhu, they need to apply pressure. They need to get runners on base, and it will start from their lead-off hitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Even if Papanui do not win this game and get to the grand final today, the experience they'll gather from this match going forward as a squad and a club, I think it's still an advantage and a positive note, Jax.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great opportunity. And what it does too, though, is it creates a belief.
Yeah.
A belief in the young players that they are capable, yeah? A belief from the club. They'll get the support, continued support from the club. Whatever they've been doing, it's been working.
Talking about belief in young players, Jackie, you were telling me off era about the catcher that's batting now from Papanui. Tell us a bit about her genealogy or heritage in the game.
Yeah, so she is from the Puaka family, who are known in the softball circles, particularly from Christchurch. Had the privilege of playing with sisters Nick and Shah Puaka in the White Sox. Also played against them many a times. Auckland and Christchurch battles, tough ladies. Certainly don't take a back seat, but it's nice.
No, they don't.
Very competitive, but nice to see. This is the niece coming through the grades. This is the brother's daughter.
The cool thing, I think, Jackie, and you will know, you've had a pretty good dinner table yourself, but when you've got that heritage, you know, you have some of the superstars of our game coming for dinner or coming for a barbecue, and you get to, you know, chew the fat or maybe ask them or maybe get a little tidbit. Hey, on that inside drop ball, how did you get around to that in the day? They pass that on, and it's an encyclopedia of knowledge from whānau.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what's something that's quite special when you come from families who are involved in the sport. They'll share their experience and their knowledge that you have not experienced by playing yet, but you'll be ready for it when you're in that situation, and it's really invaluable. Here we see a hard hit ball down the left side of the field, under left field, by Marissa Harfield.
Play. 2 strikes.
Papanui have a runner on first. They'll be keen to move her into scoring position. We're at the top of the 5th. 6-0 to Otahuhu
1 ball. 2 strikes.
with 1 down. Oh, and just forcing her to swing at that.
Just
Chasing
on
that.
swing, you know, wanted to pull back, and unfortunately it's one of those ones, stings you for a bit. Your hands are trying to pull the bat back, the bat's got velocity, and she'll go in there and nurse a bit of ice on that and come back out and fight another day.
Double.
I like those ones, Jackie. Have a look at this. Look at Alapaki here. She's like, what dance move do you want me to pull? How about this one?
Is circle, circle, circle.
Or this one. And maybe about...
Little dance. Let's go again. We need to put some music to that.
Yeah, we do. I found a new button on the replays, Jax. I'm having too much fun.
Be interesting to see if they send their runner down to 2 here. Just working the outside of the plate. How do we think Tanisha will be feeling on the mound here now, Chopper? With
real confident, yeah.
6 runs under her belt.
Yeah, real confident.
Here we go, runners off. Unfortunately, too late with 3 outs. 1, 2, 3. Top of the 5th. See no runs for Papanui. 1 run left on base. Score is 6-0 to Otahuhu. Let's go to our break and hear from our sponsors.
Virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Play.
Good morning and welcome back to our semi-final at Rosedale Ballpark. We are going into the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Tanisha Hokamai into bat, and this is where it all started. Well, Sarah DeLuca in the bottom of the fourth actually got the hitting going for the 6 runs for Otahuhu. We've come all the way back round to Tanisha. Let's see what she can do in the batter's box. Drives one foul.
Well, Jackie, I hate to say it, but this championship side, Ōtāhuhu, they're in the meat of their order. Hokawa, Hawani and Snow. My pick is it's a walk-off shot here in the top of the, bottom of the 5th innings. It is now. And that would finish the game early with 7 runs to 0. That's my pick.
Foul ball.
I don't like to paint a bad picture, but championship teams, this is what they do. And I have a feeling that these 3 girls, they won't be holding back, that's for sure.
No, and they're at a situation where they have the security of the 6 runs. But with the experience that they bring, you know, they'll be wanting to have good quality turns at bats. It's important that they continue that. Oh, we see a ball hit over left field. It's a home run, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Jackie, I didn't really want to say it, to be honest with you. But as I mentioned, that's what championship teams do. And Tanisha Hokamo is a championship player. And boy, oh boy, that's how you get her done in the big show. You don't muck around. When you've got an opportunity to put your foot firmly on the esophagus of your opposition, you do exactly that. And watch here, Hokamo, she does not miss this, Jax.
She does not miss this. Look at that. And she's watching it. She's hit it solidly over left field fence. She'll be pleased with that. And even more importantly, Chopper, that finishes the game for Otahuhu. Run ruled in the top of the 5th inning. 7-0.
Yeah, it's impressive. Jackie, I know you're going to come back to me for the Beyond the Dugout player of the match. I'll let you summarise the game first, but boy, oh boy, what class.
Oh, look, and to be fair, it got off to probably a little bit of a slow and tight start, which you would have expected, particularly from a pitching perspective. Pitchers came in, good quality pitchers and catchers working the combinations. They had a strategy. They kept the game really tight. It was a pitching focus, but then the hitters came back, Then it shifted to offensively, and really it was that one inning by Otahuhu that took the opportunity when they had runners on base, and the back-to-back hitting and the pressure in that one inning, which was the bottom of the 4th, saw them do the damage.
Yeah, Jackie, they sure did indeed. And on screen is my pick for sure. The camera crew's got it darn right. The Beyond the Dugout player of the match, the semi-final, goes to the starting pitcher, puts the shutout Tanisha Hokamo, and finishes the game with an exclamation mark home run in the bottom of the 5th.
And what a way to finish. What a way to finish. Tanisha Hokamo will be happy with that. Finishing the game with the home run over left field to take the win and see themselves in the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our final 2 teams. 1 p.m. today on Diamond 1 for Softball New Zealand's Open Women's Club Championship between Gerbes and Otahuhu. Can't finish this without mentioning Papanui, who is in their first finals day in 78 years. They've got to be proud of themselves. They've done so well to get this far. They've had a team culture that's got them all the way to this to the semi-final. Congratulations to them. They will be back stronger, better and faster next year.
Really looking forward to that, Jackie. Papanui, as we watch their progress over the years, but really, and I mean really looking forward to the grand final at 1 o'clock. A repeat of last night's semi-final. Otahuhu and Waitakere Bears went down to the wire. 1-run victory to Waitakere Bears last night. Who wins the national championship? Well, we'll find out at 1 o'clock. On behalf of the rest of the crew here, thank you for tuning in this morning. We'll be back, as we mentioned, just before 1 o'clock, about 1:45, bring up the stream for that game. Jackie Smith in commentary in this one. What a fantastic job. Well done, Jackie. I've been Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and the rest of the crew here. Adrian Royal and our camera operator, Simon Lindsay. Thank you for your work this week. Series off the work now. And we'll be back with more action here on Beyond the Dugout in Softball New Zealand. Kia ora koutou katoa.